Hello everybody, welcome back to our channel. Today we're gonna talk about the largest empires in history. So let's go. Number 5. China. Qing Dynasty. It is founded when the Chinese defeated the Mongols. The Qing Dynasty ruled China from the 17th century to the 20th century and reached their peak in the 19th century. It covered 5.68 million square miles, nearly 10% of the Earth's land mass. The empire had more than 432 million people in 1851, more than 35% of the world's population at that time. The Republic of China took over the government at the end of the Qing Dynasty.
Number 4. Spain. The Spanish Empire began in the days of Columbus and lasted in parts of Africa until the later 20th century. It covered 7.72 million square miles of land, more than 13% of the Earth's landmass. This empire had 68.2 million people between 1740 and 1790, about 12% of the world's population at that time. And now the Spanish language is the second most spoken language in the entire world. Number 3. The Russian Empire. Russia was one of the 5 great powers in Europe. It covered 9.15 million square miles of land, more than 15% of the Earth's landmass. The Russian Empire had 176.4 million people in 1913, which was more than 9% of the world's population at that time. But in 1917, a bloody revolution ended, the last absolute monarchy in Europe, and prior to World War I. Number 2. The Mongol Empire. The largest contiguous empire in history, the Mongol Empire emerged from the unification of Mongol and Turkish tribes under Genghis Khan. The empire covered 9.15 million square miles of land, more than 16% of the Earth's landmass. It also had 110 million people between 1270 and 1309, more than 25% of the world's population at that time. The Mongols achieved advancements in various technologies and ideologies.
Number 1. The British Empire. The British Empire began with overseas colonies and trading posts and protectorates and bandates as well. So it is the biggest exporter of Independence Days, I guess. Anyways, back to the video. This empire covered 13 million square miles of land, more than 22% of the Earth's land mass. It had 458 million people in 1938, more than 20% of the world's population at that time. The financial burden of the World War I was the beginning of the end for the British Empire. Also, Japan's occupation of its territories in the World War II and the loss of India in 1947 played a huge role to close the days of the biggest empire in history. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, like the video and share it with your community. We'll see you in the next one. Take care.